It is incredibly hard for me to balance this. I will put a picture of my setup. I keep having to strategically time when I film these because there's people everywhere. I'm here to tell you what the fuck I'm here for. My name is Zoe Skinner and I'm 19. I'm really not good at this stuff. Like, introduce yourself, what are your hobbies? I'm currently in my second gap year, effectively. Went on an expedition to Croatia, got a job, yeah. So, just been chilling. So I finished A-levels in 2018. I studied biology, geography and psychology. I wasn't sure like if I wanted to go to uni and if I did what I would do, so I needed the time to think about it. Now I know I'm going to uni in September. I'm going to uni of Birmingham. I'm interested in a lot of things, but I fundamentally like science, but I like when there's also a social aspect to it. I've always cared about the broad issue of the place we live in. Yeah, I like when there's balance, so that's why geography is perfect for me. I didn't mention it, but that's what I'm going to study. I like astronomy, I like history, I like music. Some of you might know that I sing a little bit. I have an Instagram page for it and I may as well mention, do you know what I mean? So here. I used to do piano, so I got up to like grade 5. I also did music theatre singing lessons till grade 4. In terms of what I like, I am an R&B girl. I listen to other things, and like one of my goals, like music goals, is to like expand my taste. #ad. Spotify is a great opportunity to do that. Like, it's just, everything's there, you can explore so much. But my main bitch is R&B. That's pretty much all it is. I love gospel music as well. I kind of mentioned in my video, my first video, like why originally it was just going to be that video, because I just wanted to make something that a few people I know could watch to understand it a bit more. What I fundamentally want to do is like make this whole movement more accessible. You don't have to be a certain person or type of person to be like on board. I think a lot of people who are interested in this stuff like are kind of like preaching to the choir, and it's not their fault at all. That's kind of just the way it goes. Like, when you think about it, like if I post something on my story on Instagram, like if someone makes a podcast about like consumerism or something, only people, or anything, only people who are interested are gonna watch it. And that's kind of where I get stuck. Like, how do you actually get through to the people beyond that? I don't have the answer yet to that. I think it's possible that like people find it a bit daunting because it is quite complicated. We do actually all need to be on board with this. I do want to do like different things as well. I already have a schedule actually because I'm so organised. But I also want to like also be me. And what I kind of want to do, like tell you guys what I've been liking recently and recommend some artists or some songs or some albums, or do like impressions. I don't know, like, bottom line is that's who I am. Videos on here will be mostly educational because I'm here to try and help people understand. However, I want to do variation of things, not always serious. I want to do fun things. I might have other people on here. That's pretty much all I wanted to say. I just thought like I shouldn't make another video without actually doing a bloody like introduction. A general principle for the whole channel, all my videos and stuff. Feedback is very welcome. I want to know what didn't make sense, or like what you didn't know about already, or what you want to hear more about, or what you thought was good. Because my aim is to get through to people, that is going to be like the most helpful thing. Climate change is natural. The climate crisis, the climate change we're seeing right now is not. Climate change just means the climate changing. normally over thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of years. Just wanted to pop in to also say I mentioned greenhouse gases without talking about what they are. Greenhouse gases are most commonly carbon dioxide, which comes from, as I mentioned, like respiration, volcanoes, lots of other things, and like burning of fossil fuels and stuff, and methane, which is much more powerful. They're called greenhouse gases because they are what traps the solar energy. When there's more greenhouse gases, there's more solar energy trapped, so there's more heat trapped, so the atmosphere gets hotter, basically. It's the same effect of a greenhouse. Keep the environment inside warm and don't let the heat leave. I also talked about deforestation, which is cutting down of trees, without talking about briefly why it's bad. It contributes to global warming because trees are plants. Plants use photosynthesis, which means they absorb CO2, carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, and they release oxygen. Less trees means there's less to absorb the carbon dioxide, therefore there's more left in the atmosphere, number one. Number two, a very efficient way is to burn large areas of land. Burning in itself releases carbon dioxide, and especially with plants because they store a lot of carbon. I spoke a bit about free speech in that video. I do obviously know that depending on where you live, this varies a lot. I live in Bristol and I feel very lucky to live in Bristol because Bristol's a very like socially and environmentally conscious city. People want to help each other. I don't know like what it's like in other places, but I would think like with the growing movement, cities have things going on. Have a look at what's available because I think I really do think in a lot of places it's more than you think. I'm new to this YouTube thing. I talk a lot and I have no structure. I also have the most BTEC software ever, so like I'm working with what I have. I actually don't have the like equipment. I want to put music on my videos without getting copyrighted. I need to figure out how to do that first. I don't know everything. I've got like a list of like video ideas, and I have ordered them in terms of what I know most about and what I feel like I can talk about, versus what I need to look more into, but a lot of issues that I want to talk about so I can help people understand, but I need to first understand properly so that I don't misinform. Thank you for everyone who watched my first video as well and shared it and stuff. That means a lot, even if like I seem like I'm trying to force people. I'm joking. The more we can get the word out and the more people help that, like I really appreciate that. So thank you. Bye. Wow, 17 minutes. How the fuck have I managed this? There's people everywhere. I was saying, these boys, I'm gonna leave this here because I kind of like it, not gonna lie, but wow, this video is gonna need a lot of editing.